previous series or the previous game where you're now in this position where both of your supports are very squishy. Rubik Silencer, you don't do anything until much later into the game. There's not a ton of great steals for the Rubik, and you just feed all game to pretty much everything that NiP has to offer. And to your point about Nisha, like, I would counter with like Fada, man. I feel like he's been underperforming for this entire season, and I want to see him return to form, but he just doesn't seem comfortable on the role that NiP has put him in. This is his third Huskar game.
Yeah.
And I think Fada, you know, Razor, Puck, Quap, Viper, you know, all these heroes that are dead and unpickable.
I want to see more back on the Beastmasters if you can make him viable. Like the stunning initiators, the ones who can be the big playmakers and the positioners. Where Huskar is kind of like, I'm going to jump in as long as I can armlet toggle and my friends are with me, I'm all okay. Yeah. And they've actually switched up the lanes a little bit too, so they're actually going to run Fada as that like classic mid. Mind Control is heading towards the bottom lane. And then up towards top is going to be the PL.
I just want to point out in base where Fada's standing, this was from some guy on Reddit that had 10 comments. He taught everyone how to block properly on Radiant again. And by standing in that square, you actually get all 4 Radiant creeps to line up in a row. Fada wasn't doing this in Hamburg, but he is now. So shout out to that dude.
I think that gives him the advantage. So far, Puppy's already doing the block for mid one. Mid one will take it over, and we'll see who has that high ground advantage.
Yeah, this is definitely a better matchup than I think Kunkka was, but at the same time, I feel like this is Huskar favored.
As long as he can get the hits, and the creep wave is exactly in the middle, so nobody gets an advantage. Mind Control will be on the bottom, and it looks like Centaur's managed to get himself matched up against Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, this is... I think this is what you want. It's tough for me to get a read on these lanes because I feel like the NiP supports are just better in a lot of ways, but we'll see. I haven't seen Weaver support in a game like this where there's no like strength hero you're playing with. But at the same time, the bugs plus a Prophet and a Blightstone on that Prophet is pretty effective.
Oh, Yapso's being a real pain in the butt. He's done this pull through so many times. And Saxa came over to try and stop him, or at least do some level of damage to try and slow him down.
That's well done. Yeah, I mean, Yapso just does this every game. Part of the reason I didn't like that Band-Aid fix of not being able to pull that first creep wave, all these teams, they just pull second creep wave now. It doesn't really change the way the lane is played. It just...
It's like I just harass for a little bit, and then I'll move into the side lane. Oh, okay. Puppy's doing a really good job of trying to zone out PPD on the top lane. Makes it difficult for Ace to actually stand forward and be a real player against Nisha. Now the Metamorphosis is weared off, like Ace may feel a little bit more comfortable there. But getting cursed up and having the glaive harassment, yep, well, goodbye mid lane. Fada, you wanted him to step up, he gets the kill over on mid one.
Yep.
That's a good start.
I think that's just another death where, yeah, obviously Fada punishes, but mid one's still playing the lane properly, and that once you hit the point of no return, you have too many stacks on you, you just have to try and go for the kill, because at the very least you'll deal enough damage to force equitable regen purchase by the opposing mid player. And, oh, Yapsor.
Yep, he's having a crack towards Fada, and Fada is... Well, he thought he was safe underneath the tower, but a double damage rune, Rubik rotates over, causes problems.
Mid one desperately pushing out the creep wave now. Like, I gotta get my CS while I can.
BD well out of the lane, and he's been a real nuisance to Ace. Like, I think Ace has thrown one lance at Nisha, the rest of them have gone the way of Puppy, and they're just tick charging this up as now. Oh, there's your rotation coming in from Sark, so they want the kill onto Puppy, and they will be able to claim it.
Because you always have to be concerned about the Furians teleport back in. They'll know he just cycled out, though.
Here's the pickup. Couple of hits, that's 3, that's 4, the heavy damage with a slap down. Wow. One more will do it, and mid one.
This is down bottom. Zai's almost pulled even with the Furians. Yes, that's very impressive.
Weaver able to actually steal the regeneration rune away from mid one, and with the combine, actually Fada, way too much damage for him. That Boundless Strike really hurt from mid one, and he almost gets the secondary hit he needed in to get the kill.
Beefy enough to really get in the face of a Huskar and a Prophet. Top lane, Nisha's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's trying to stay alive, but with that Weaver bug latched firmly to his bum, he could not get out. And now they jump in towards mid lane. Mid one, able to get that big slap down. Fada, is that enough burning? Mid one is dropping very, very low. And yep, it will be the trip, but he gets the kill. He actually kills Fada before Fada kills him. Yeah, yep, saw the burning spear, won't kill him either.
They made that move because they knew Mind Control's TP was still on cooldown. And they punish before he's able to get back in position. A nice rotation from him. He ditches the center lane before he's threatened by the Stampede, kills mid tower, and now he's back to farming bottom. But NiP utilizes Radiant Advantage. Take this top tower the next time, set up for a gank on Nisha. That's going to be your move.
Yep. And they can keep adding a lot of pressure to do this push. Fada knows that Zai is just down here on bottom lane, so it's quite an easy kill off for him, as there is little to nothing that Zai can do. No mana, no defense, no hope.
Sitting comfortably with all 3 cores on top of the net worth.
Nisha thought he may have actually been safe. Mind Control doing his rotation with the Wrath of Nature kicking through. They find that bonus damage. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Frostbite over on Puppey. Another jump forward. Fada gets his 4th kill of the game. Meanwhile, Weaver does die underneath the tier 1 tower on bottom. With the tree summon, they see mid 1 out. Okay, it is. Jumping forward, using the Stampede for the bonus movement speed. Ace will be here as well to help out Nature's Prophet. Mind Control having almost impossible time to get away. Puppey gets in range for the +2, but it's the Boundless Strike that hits in towards Fada as YapzOr controls him, holds him there, and then into the Wukong command. It's the defense notion here from mid, want to try and survive and get himself down towards the shrine. The regeneration will keep him alive and deny the kill to Fada, while PPD and Ace want to continue their pressure on top lane. They don't want to give this free space towards Zai. Even with the Frostbite, seems like Ace as well as PPD, they're very uncertain if they really want to go for this. Mind Control begins his TP now. At the same time, Monkey King comes onto the tier 2 tower. Oh, that's a long dive in. Nice doppelganger, dodging Zai's hoof stomp. So Ace able to find the kill, but man, he is deep. And YapzOr wants to try and find the kill of his own. He stole doppelganger away from Ace. Ace will need a little bit more time, but with mid 1 arriving, Boundless Strike off cooldown. They'll pick him up, they'll throw him down, and +2. PPD, he's going to find Puppey. No, Puppey gets the curse off. And PPD just has to run away. Well, Halfguard, no! They can't clip him up, but what they can do is they can get the Boundless Strike down and the Wukong command. No way to escape back out again, and YapzOr.
And this is where they want to be fighting. They couldn't defend the previous towers because it's profit, it's 6 to 8 minutes into the game. You give those away. But now, you stop the momentum in its tracks, capitalize on your superior team fight, try and take this engagement.
It seems so easy to slow it, like you just curse. Now, mid 1, he'll drop down, hits the Boundless Strike. Fada, he's got to get outside of the Wukong command, and he's able to do so as the Wrath of Nature bounces through for Mind Control. Team Seeker cop a little bit of damage, they burn a lot of abilities.
No MCs in that little corner, though. You got to be careful, but the Monkey King ult's down. Stampede as well.
Sending more illusions, using Sprad to scout out mid 1 as he bounces around the tree line. But this all seems just to create space, because I'm looking at Nisha pressuring the tier 1 tower on top. He's had a lot of space to farm. Zai was doing the same type of thing in mid. And I'm sort of slowing down the push in mid. Around the tower, they already break the Aegis of the Immortal. Mind Control as well. He thought he was in a great position, but he was surrounded by Team Secret. A double kill for Nisha.
Man, I hate to keep bragging on the guy, but why is Fada playing bottom side of that tower?
Like, TPD will die as well. They wait for Puppey to come in range. Another +2.
You bounce down, bounce up, and you're 3,000 units away.
Oh, they're jumping again. They found my... No, they don't find Jack. Mid 1 just bounces away, and now they look for a better target. YapzOr runs in, able to get the pickup, throw down, use the Crystal Nova to slow him up. Ace will have to doppelganger himself out, but damn! Good damage. They just turn on the reflection. This is for people who do not have vision. Mid lane, the chase is coming in. A nice slap down and the global silence. No way for the Huskar to fight. They're caught inside of Wukong, picking up the PL and throwing him in. How many times must Secret have a flawless fight? It just seems it's like second nature is breathing to these guys. And PPD slapped down a double kill for mid 1. As Roshan, very low. There's a quick curse, but Roshan killed by the Radiant. Anyway. Fada has the Aegis, the Immortal. And the cheese is in the hands of the PL. Slap, YapzOr Pick him up, has an over, Global Silence out once more. They actually waited for the Global Silence to come up before they took this fight, and Fada, the Aegis will shatter, but it's in the backlines up next towards Roshan. Doppelganger Ace must use it to get away to safety, but I think PPD is kind of dying to curse at the moment. Oh, they're going
it's
again.
It's a big if.
Yep, so he's got Shikuchi. He moves so fast. He's even starting with Yule Scepter to allow Mid1 to get the jump in, and then the extra control with telekinesis for PPD. They drop down the sentry. Yapso, Shikuchi off cooldown. He'll just keep running. Mid1 will keep bouncing, and support in the meantime is on the way. Nisha will arrive. He'll leave the bounty room because he doesn't care. There is money in heroes and not just investment in banking. They look for even more. The reflection, we stop for a second to breathe, and Ace, he drops down quickly. If it wasn't for the cheese, he'd be dead. The slap down, Yapsaw trying to get in range with a blink dagger. He picks up the Weaver, throws him down. He's looking for the stun over on top of Ace. Instead, they just combo at Weaver, able to get him this, but what they really want, they want that PL. They want him dead. Reflection turns on again. My lord, this damage! Husker, he's under his tier 4 towers, and they don't give an F. They are going to take him out, no issues at all. Turn towards the mid-ranks. They need a creep wave. They're battling through backdoor regeneration. Don't worry, Yapsaw's got it.
The pursuit, like, the way they play is insane. It's like the Tide. They kill the Furion. Immediately, Yapso and Mid1 somehow escape as the entire team of NiP tries to close in on them. And then Secret's just like, hey, we're here, guys. And you see Mid1 just leap right back into the fray.
Yep.
Wait for their spells to come off cooldown. They got all their ults up as the fight went on. They didn't even have to use the Global Silence. Another DD on Nisha.
Yep. Yep. And now Nisha, just from range, attacks in. A 3-man curse. Sure, why not? Keep him slowed up. There's Global Silence still available. Terrorblade has his Sunder too, and Mid1 is preparing for the leap in. Reflection hits again. Everything slows down. Nice little cut from Mind Control. At least he's able to get rid of the trees of Monkey King, but then Global Silence is out. The slapdown is there. No way for Sasuke to escape, and this is really the game. Like, they cannot get rid of Team Secret. This is an infestation of NiP base. Just
wait till the more friends come out from the Monkey King, and all of a sudden the Wukongs will go down.
Let's just chugga chugga as Team Secret looks to win the game. But Team Secret, they have displayed this high level of patience, so he doesn't really care. The more damage he takes, the better it is. Kind of hilarious for a hero who has 10 armor to do such a thing. There's the Wrath Major bouncing through from Yamsaw. Able to use the time-lapse nice and quickly as Ace wants to charge forward. What do they actually steal? It's actually time-lapse. It's the Aghanim's time-lapse that Yamsaw's got. He just redoes all the damage. Side back to full health. They jump back in again. And now it's freezing field for Yamsaw that he'll steal too. Huskar's on the front lines, but it's a 3-man slap down with a boundless strike. No way to escape. Yamsaw lets it go. His defensive Yule Scepter up. PPD will die as well. A quick jump forward, but he steals the life break and jumps back into the Husker. How much can you buy out? Oh, this is punishing. This is punishing. GG, like all good teams do. It is NiP going down 2-0 to Secret. What a round for Secret. It has been a